Hi, welcome to the Leonardo kitchen. My name is Aditi Khanna and I, along with Chef Leonardo, am going to demonstrate a ratatouille and pasta bake. For this recipe, we will be using the Leonardo whole wheat pasta, which is made with 100% organic durum wheat semolina. Because it is whole wheat, it is even healthier than the regular pastas. We will also be using Leonardo olive oil and some Leonardo Hockey Blanca pimiento stuffed olives. The rest of the ingredients are divided into three parts. One goes for the white sauce, which is butter, maida, milk, some crushed garlic and salt and pepper for seasoning. For the ratatouille, I have some chopped garlic, salt, pepper and bay leaf for seasoning. Bay leaf is nothing but tej pata. The vegetables are thickly cut onion rings, some blanched, peeled and quartered tomatoes, carrots, zucchini, baby corn, eggplant, broccoli, mushrooms, and we have some quartered yellow, red and green capsicum. We will use a hint of sugar in the recipe along with some 3/4 cup of ready-made tomato puree. And then finally for the garnish, I'll be using some pimiento stuffed olives, some basil leaves, some mozzarella and cheddar cheese and oregano and chili flakes for the final garnish. We will first prepare our white sauce and keep it on the side. For the white sauce, I'll be using some yellow butter, which is about 1 tablespoon. Once it is slightly hot and melted, I will be adding the maida to it. Now this mixture of butter and maida is called roux. Once our roux is ready, we add the milk. The important thing to note while making a white sauce is that no lumps get formed. To prevent the lumps from forming, you could also use a wire whisk while mixing your ingredients. So this mixture of butter and flour is called roux, I repeat. And my roux is now ready. It takes about 30 seconds on high flame to get cooked. I will slowly add milk and use a wire whisk to mix it to avoid the lump formation. For the seasoning for the white sauce, I am going to use a hint of black pepper, which is coarsely ground, and a hint of salt. I will not be using too much of salt or pepper because we will also be putting salt and pepper in our ratatouille. So as you can see in our white sauce, no lumps are being formed. We will just add salt and pepper as per our recipe and keep our white sauce on the side. Make sure it's neither too thick nor too thin because we have to pour it over our ratatouille. Our white sauce is ready. For my ratatouille, we will heat up some Leonardo olive oil, 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. Once it is adequately hot, we will first add the chopped garlic. So let's wait for oil to get heated. All the vegetables will be cooked first on high flame and then I am going to put them on simmer so that they can cook slightly. The final cooking happens in the oven because it is a baked vegetable. The last cooking is going to happen in the oven. I am putting my garlic in the oil. Cook it lightly. Do not let it change its color. The first thing to go in my heated pan is the onion rings. Again, make it just about translucent. You do not have to cook them. This is how I want my onions. And then go the quartered tomatoes. Everything will be cooked on high flame. And then I am going to add all the hard vegetables one by one. To begin with, we add the carrots, which are again thickly chopped, cubed. The zucchini. Now when you use zucchini, you always use it with the peel. You never take off the peel of the zucchini. And it comes in two colors. We get a yellow zucchini and we get a green zucchini. I am using green zucchini in this recipe for a variation in the color. Then I am going to put my baby corn, which is again a hard vegetable. I am putting all the hard vegetables first so that they get enough time in the pan to get cooked. Ratatouille is a very colorful bake As you can see in the pan, there is a amalgamation of a lot of different colors. Now we get the violets from our eggplant. I've just added eggplant to my recipe. Any ratatouille is incomplete without the eggplant. Eggplant is the basic ingredient of ratatouille. It is still on high flame. We add the broccoli now. You could also add cauliflower in place of broccoli. And you could also add some whole spinach leaves to the recipe if you are fond of spinach. Then we add the mushrooms. The salt and the pepper for seasoning. Just about half a teaspoon of sugar. The sugar retains the colors of the vegetables. It will not let the colors die. And finally, we add the ready-made tomato puree, which is about 3/4 cup. 1 bay leaf, which is nothing but tej pata. And now at this step, I am going to cover it and put it on simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes till the vegetables are partially done. Now that my ratatouille is cooked and all the vegetables are 3/4 done, I am going to add the squared capsicums, all the 3 colors, yellow, red and green. Saute it quickly with my other vegetables. I will also remove the bay leaf from the recipe. Add the boiled pasta. Now this becomes a ratatouille and pasta dish. To bake it, you need to preheat your oven to about 200 degrees centigrade. Take a microwavable dish which can go in the oven. Line it with a little bit of oil so that the bake has extra flavors. And I'm going to put a few whole basil leaves to the ratatouille. Now this ratatouille and pasta is going to go in a oven-proof dish. The white sauce that we made in the beginning will be dotted all over. Before it is put in the oven for baking. I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese on top. It will melt and give a nice look to my dish. Lots of cheddar cheese for flavor. Some chili flakes and oregano as a final garnish. And of course the pimiento stuffed Oki Blanca Leonardo olives. Lots of them. A few more whole basil leaves. And now this dish is ready to go in the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for about 10 minutes before you eat it. So this is my ratatouille and pasta bake.